Hey guys, want to do a video on why I don't invest in high yield dividend ETFs. You know, those cover call ETFs like QQQI, JEPI, CHIPI. These are the high yield ones that I'm talking about. And on one hand, I've seen a lot of people out there that use this as a strategy for retiring early. It makes sense because who wouldn't want to get 8, 10, 12, 14% yield dividend cash coming into your account regularly and reinvesting that capital into more assets, reinvesting them into these dividend ETFs. And I know that they all aren't the same and they have different yields and they have different strategies. They're not all cover call, but there is a reason why I'm not doing this. And the reason is because financial independence journey. Financial independence journey is knowing where you are in your financial independence phase. And the phase that I'm in right now is the accumulation phase. I'm still building. I'm not in the phase of retirement where I just need the income. And so as I'm in the wealth building growth phase, call it what you will, it doesn't really make sense for me to be getting a bunch of high yield dividend ETFs as income. Now, there will be a period down the road where that does make sense, but I'm just not there yet. There's other reasons as well where you have to be a little bit careful for some of these ETFs. Some of them are just pure garbage. Others are quality, but you want to make sure they don't have time decay. You want to make sure that they're not going to just sort of fall apart on you as you hold them. And that's why it's very important to do your research and make sure that you're not buying something that over time is just going to go down in value while you're getting yield. So I would put it like this. Number one, yield is not the same as return. A high yield doesn't guarantee high returns. If the price goes down, your real return may be low or negative. So it's important to make sure you understand what you're investing in. And for me, I'm not in a position right now where I need a 12% yield on an ETF. The other reason is the opportunity cost. I don't want to sacrifice growth in other funds that I could be buying. And that gets into number two. A lot of these high yield ETFs, they don't grow as quickly. And that's in large part how they're set up for their high yield distributions of cash flow. They're just not able to grow as quickly. There's larger downside risk too when markets don't perform very well. And that brings me to the third thing. I do want my income to grow, but I want the companies that I'm buying to grow along with that income. And right now, I'm not that concerned with income because, again, I'm in the accumulation phase, which means that I want to be buying growth companies primarily, but also some dividend growth companies that are going to pay me a dividend that I can drip and reinvest so long as I'm not sacrificing too much on the alpha. And so obviously not everyone's in the wealth building phase, the accumulation phase, and people are in retirement or early retirement, and having high yield dividend ETFs a part of their portfolio may make sense. I'm just saying for me right now in my accumulation phase, it doesn't make sense. So, and then lastly, I still do have income producing investments via dividends, but they're not the same as what I would call high yield ETFs. And so the way that I, in my accumulation phase and building my portfolio, is broad market exposure, satellite growth stocks around that, and then consistently investing. And that's how I'm able to be in the position I am right now in my late 30s, where I have, about a $1.4 million net worth. And yes, I made a lot of mistakes along the way, but I can tell you it would be a huge mistake for me right now to be positioning in high yield ETFs when I want to continue to grow out the portfolio. And so let me know in the comments what you think. Maybe you have a different perspective and you're at the end of your journey and about to retire, or maybe you're just getting started. Would like to hear from you and connect with you in the comments. If you like this content and want to see more of it, throw me a like, and we'll talk to you in the next one. Thanks so much.